Hi, EC North. I'm so excited to get started on our mini lesson for today. Today, we're going to be talking about tens frames and tallies. First, we're going to start with our tens frames. We're going to be counting how many steps it takes to get from one part of your house to the next. We want to record that in a tens frame. First, you have to make a tens frame. I am going to make my tens frame by starting with a box. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just kind of make your box. Then you want to put 4 lines going down. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now I have 4 boxes, but I have 5 boxes, and I really need 10. To make 10, I'm going to put a line across. Now, it's really important that you double check that you have 10 boxes because it's a tens frame, so you need to have 10 boxes. Count with me to make sure that I have 10 boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I just made a tens frame. All right, we're ready to use it. I am predicting that it is going to take 7 steps for me to get from one part of my house to the next. In my house, I have a lot of cat towers, so I'm using kind of the cat towers in my house to say, okay, one cat tower to the next cat tower. How many steps is it going to take me? Thinking in my mind, I'm making an estimate. An estimate, you say that word with me, estimate, is a guess. You're making a guess, but you're thinking about why you're making that guess. So one of the things that you could do is look at your feet and say, okay, I think my feet would take 7 steps to get here. So I'm going to try an estimate, and I'm going to write in my tens frame. So I know I'm recording that was my estimate. I want to make sure that I remember. So when I'm filling out my tens frame, I'm going across and then down and across. So you can make sure it's really organized. Count with me as I fill out my 7 for my guess, for my estimate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, now we're going to test it out. We're going to see, was my estimate close or was it far from what was really true? Let's find out. Okay, everyone, I'm ready to test out how many steps it's going to take me to get from one cat tower to the next. I have one cat tower here and another that's pretty close right across. We're going to test and see how many steps it takes to get from one to the other. All right, I'm starting at this cat tower and I'm going to step 1 foot right in front of the other. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and I'm right at the next cat tower. All right, I'm back because I want to make sure that I'm recording what was true about how many steps it took for me to get from one cat tower to the next. Right now, my guess, my estimate was that it was going to take 7 steps. It really only took 4. So I am going to have to take out some of the dots to make sure I have a true tens frame recording. So I have 7, but I really only want 4. I'll count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So I guess I need to erase 5. I need to erase 6. I need to erase 7. I'm going to go back and double check and make sure. Okay, so my true steps, it took 1, 2, 3, 4 steps to get from one to the other. All right, that was so much fun. I think I want to try a longer distance, maybe even something that's longer than 10 steps in my estimate. Now, I only had one tens frame on my board before, but I'm going to draw another one so I can count more than 10 in my tens frame. So I've got one box here. I'm going to draw the 4 lines. Like I said, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to do one down the middle. Then I'm going to go under, and I'm going to draw a second box. Another box I'm drawing. And it's got another 1, 2, 3, 4 lines, and a line going down the middle. Now I have 2 tens frames that I can use. I'm going to test out. First, I'm going to make my estimate. I'm going to choose 1 cat tower to a cat bed this time. So I'm going to say, okay, that's a longer distance. So I think I want more than my first prediction. My first prediction, I had 7. This time, I'm going to say that I think it's going to take 15 steps to get from a cat tower to a cat bed. Now, I'm going to fill in my prediction. That means that, okay, so I have 15. Oh, okay. So if I have a tens frame, that means I have 10 already. So that means I need to fill up my whole tens frame really quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I filled up my whole tens frame. It means I look at it and I think, oh, there's 10 right there. I can look really quick and know that it's 10. But I need 15, so I need 10, and I'm gonna count on to make sure I get to the right number. 10 is from this tens frame, then 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I have a full tens frame, and then I have 15, and I made sure because I counted on from 10 because that tens frame was full. All right, now let's go test it out and see how many steps it really takes to get from 1 cat bed to a cat tower. Okay, I'm back and I'm ready to count my steps from the cat bed to the cat tower. You might see some cats around because there's one in her bed right now. So I'm going to go there and I'm going to come back and we're going to count how many steps it takes me to get back here. All right, Izzy, let's count. Here you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Whoa, I got the estimate right. It took me 15 steps to get from the cat bed to the cat tower. That was really, really fun and exciting. All right, I'm back because I want to make sure that I record what was true about the steps it took for me to get from one place in my house to the next place. It happens to be that my estimate is really how many steps it took. So do I have to change anything on my tens frames? No, I don't. I'm going to keep it the same. It's going to be true that it took me 15 steps to get from the cat bed to the cat tower. Now, if you don't have a whiteboard, that's okay. All you do is you get a sheet of paper and you do the same thing we did on the whiteboard. You draw a box, you draw 4 lines going down and a line going across the middle, and you've got a tens frame. If you want to do a long distance, you can do 2 tens frames. You can even do 3 tens frames if you really want to challenge yourself. So one thing I realized is that I now have a really cool path I can take while I'm walking through my house. And I can do that path in many different ways. So I'm going to show you one of the ways that I did it is I took some kind of cool tape that I had. I taped the path that I took with the steps I recorded on my tens frame. And now I'm going to follow that path and see where it, and I'm going to follow that path in a cool way. Okay, I'm going to walk over closer to the cat bed and I'm gonna hop my path. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh my goodness, 7 hops. Now I'm gonna try kind of tightrope walking. Have you heard of that? I'll show you what I mean. I'm like this and I'm walking on my path, making sure I don't fall as I'm going on the path. Another thing you could do is that you can just see how quickly you can go on the path just by walking. Let me show you what I mean. I'm gonna go super, super quick. Okay. All right, I'm going super quick. Right now I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna try to do it pretty slow. Going very slow. Going very slow. I'm going very slow. Going very slow, and I made it. I made it all the way to the path. Hi, EC North. All right, we hope you have a really fun time counting your steps and finding different ways to walk along paths, record on TINS frames, and even use tallies. I can't wait for the next mini lesson. It's gonna be about water. So exciting. All right, see you guys. Bye.